that throughout the story always represented his love from the beginning to the end. And that love story was for us. I need you to see his love for you throughout the whole Bible. In Genesis, he was the creator and the promised redeemer. In Exodus, he was the Passover lamb. In Leviticus, he was the high priest. In Numbers, he was the water in the desert. In Deuteronomy, he was the curse for us. In Joshua, he was the commanding army of the Lord. In Judges, he delivered us from injustice. In Ruth, he was the kingdom and the redeemer. In 1 Samuel, he was the all God, the priest, the son, the king. In 2 Samuel, he was king of grace and love. In 1 King, he was the greater than Solomon. In 2 Kings, he was the powerful prophet. 1 Chronicles, he was the son of David and the coming ruler. In 1st and 2nd Chronicles, the king who reigned eternally. In Ezra, he's the priest that proclaims the freedom. In Nehemiah, he was the one that restored what was broken and now is restored. In Esther, he was the protector of his people. In Job, he was the mediator between God and man. In Psalms, he is the song in the morning and in the night. In Proverbs, he is our wisdom. In Ecclesiastes, he's the meaning of life. In Songs of Solomon, he's the author and the finisher of our faith. In Isaiah, he's the suffering servant. In Lamentations, he was the assumed the wrath of us. In Jeremiah, he was the weeping Messiah. In Ezekiel, he was the son of man. If you don't understand his love, let me keep it telling you. In Daniel, he was the stranger in the fire for us. In Hosea, he was the faithful husband when all ran away. In Joel, he was sending his spirit for all people. In Amos, he delivered injustice and oppression. Jonah, he was the great missionary. In Micah, he cast our sins on the seas of forgetfulness. In Nahum, he proclaimed the future world peace cannot be imagined. In Habakkuk, he crushed injustice. In Zephaniah, he's the warrior of the one that saves. In Haggai, he restores our worship. In Zechariah, he's the prophecy of Messiah placed for us. In Malachi, he's the son of righteousness who brings healing. That's the Old Testament. That was before Jesus. It represented Jesus.